What's up? What's going on? Hide and read. Sunday morning. Got some mail in last night from Ian over at Foxing and Fiction. A nice box of books here. He so kindly sent to me. As you can see, I already opened it. Sorry, I know sometimes the fun part is opening the box, but I was just too excited to see what was in there. So we're going to go through. I'm going to show off what I was so kindly gifted. Thank you so much, Ian and Becca, for sending me these books. I'm going to link your channels in the description box. If you guys aren't familiar with Foxing and Fiction, yeah, go check out his channel. He's a cool guy. He's very, very nice, very kind. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Last time, Ian sent me some manga from this series, Gantz, which I absolutely need to get. I didn't read any manga last year. I can't believe I think I went a whole year without reading a single page. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. Actually, I read some Junji Ito, but not too much. But yeah, he sent me Gantz, 4 books this size, and wow, that's very, like I said, very kind. If you collect manga, you know how it's not cheap, and it's very entertaining. So I really appreciate that he sent these to me, and I need to get around to reading these and other ones that I have too, and maybe that's something to look forward to on the channel. Yeah, so maybe you'd be familiar with Bleach. This was a show, well, it was an animated version on Cartoon Network, Toonami. You know, if you're around my age, after school, maybe you remember watching it. I remember watching it, but I don't really recall what happened other than they're kind of like exercising demons or something. And it's a lot of action, so I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember the plot or the characters too much, so this will be a lot of fun to read. Yeah, this is volumes 1, 2, and 3. They call these omnibus editions. And like I said, very kindly sent me 1, 2, and 3. This is 4, 5, and 6. And also 7, 8, 9. So that could keep me busy for a while. I really appreciate that. The art looks awesome. Kind of reminds me a bit of the characters in, not exactly, but the design a little bit. It's like the characters in One Piece, which was a lot of fun to read. I ended up deciding not to go through with that series just because it's a enormous undertaking, and I'm more of a reader than a fan of anime. I prefer reading the manga, so it was a little too much for me to catch up on, to be honest. So Bleach should be fun. If you've read the series or you're familiar with it, tell me a little bit about it in the comments section, because yeah, I'm really excited to get into that one. And here's some more kind of action-oriented media. He sent me a DVD of Jackie Chan, Drunken Master, and this is one of my favorite Kung Fu movies. I actually have given away multiple copies of this one, and I have a copy of it right now, but this one that he sent me is nicer than the one I have, so I'm going to keep this one, this gifted copy that I have, which now has sentimental value. Thank you, guys. And now I could give away the copy that I own, so one in, one out. Here's a bit of nonfiction. Alan Butler, The Dawn of Genius, The Minoan Super Civilization, and the Truth About Atlantis. That's cool. Pretty cool. It's nice. I like history a lot, and I do enjoy ancient history. Like, I'm maybe more into like medieval, and then medieval into Renaissance, that kind of transition. But stuff before that is important, especially because yeah, it's all connected. So Minoan civilization is like pre-Greek, so the philosophy is a lot different. It's like elemental philosophy and stuff. So yeah, just a lot different. Kind of, we live in the world of the side effects kind of Aristotle. That's like really how we kind of see everything, is through his philosophy, whether you're into it or not. That's kind of the world that we've built civilization on. And yeah, so learning a little bit about before that is going to be interesting. So that should be fun. Now I'm reading what the young ladies are calling dark romance book, which is more, it seems more like kind of like thriller. Maybe thriller romance would be a better term for this stuff. Or the one I'm reading is like thriller erotica. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait to review it. It's called Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. And it's going to be fun to review, even if you're not into that kind of book. I don't even know if I am, but we'll see. So the review is going to be fun regardless. So when you see it, check it out. But this one's Sally Hepworth, The Soulmate. I don't know anything about these books, but I'm assuming that's why they're in here, because Ian's girlfriend Becca recommended that book to me, and I started reading it, and I told her, and it's completely insane. It's completely insane. I'll wait to review it before I say too much about it, but I went out and bought the second book. So another one, The House Across the Lake, Riley Sager, I want to say. So let's see. It says this guy's from Princeton, New Jersey, which is just down the road from me. I used to work on a farm out there. Before we get to this one, a little more lighthearted. One of my favorite books of all time, like kind of a comfort read for me, is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If you haven't read that book, definitely read it. It's not going to take you long. It's funny. It's exciting. There's a lot of parts that, at least for me, have like stuck with me through my life. So I would wholeheartedly recommend that one. Anybody could read it, any age. It's awesome. But this one is a comic book version from DC. So I think that's what's in here. It says the authorized collection. Yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So there's a radio drama version. There's a movie. There's a book. Go check them out. And it's a whole series too. If you're like into series, there's like Restaurant at the End of the Universe. There's all different ones. I haven't read any of them. I just keep rereading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because I really enjoy it. But maybe I should get around to reading those sequential books. So I saved this last book for last because they chose this book for their read of 2024. So maybe we could press Ian and Becca a little bit to give us a review of the book, and maybe, explain a little bit of, how they felt reading it. And yeah, so it's Hidden Treasures by Jason Rekulak. Pretty cool. I'm excited to read it just because they, first off, gave it to me. You could see that people have read this book kind of aggressively by the spine. They told me that they've gifted this book to other people, and they're like, oh, you need to read this book. So whenever a book gets passed around like that, usually, maybe it's not the best piece of literature, but it's going to be a fun read. And yeah, the driving synopsis of this, or plot of this book, I guess, is there's a child and that keeps a journal, and these little sketch entries are included in the book. And as the book progresses, the drawings become kind of disturbed, and they also become more intricate to the point where there's no way that a child this age is making some of these drawings. And so obviously the parents or whoever are very disturbed by what's going on, like to see their child go from that to drawing stuff like this. And yeah, I guess that's where the mystery starts, and it must be solved. So looks like a bit of a murder mystery here. Yeah. All right, that's what we got. Just want to say thank you to everybody watching the videos, everybody interacting with the channel. My email is in the description for the foreseeable future if you ever want to reach out to me or just say hello. Yeah, I have plenty of free time. Everybody's been so kind to me and supportive, not just with like material things like reading material, but also just, you know, checking in and asking how I'm doing and stuff. I really appreciate that. I wasn't expecting anything like that to happen. I really just thought I'd be kind of shouting into the void for a year. But yeah, I guess year 2, I'm still here. Had a couple bumps along the road, but we're still reading. I guess we're still reviewing books. I can't get rid of you, and you can't get rid of me so easily. So until next time, thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. Some of you have boxes of books headed your way. Unfortunately, I just had so many kind of like life hiccups at the moment. Like you see that where I'm staying has changed, and just lots of stuff going on, and I just haven't been able to yeah, I'm just not in a comfortable enough position to send out a bunch of books right now, but I have them set aside for everybody. They are getting shipped out. It's just a timing thing. So yeah, thank you for your patience, thank you for your support, and until next time, find somewhere to read. Don't be too picky, you know, find somewhere to hide. That's what I should be saying, and find something to read. Peace.